What is up? We are wrestling maniacs out there worldwide. It's the best one, Donnie here, back with hot takes. If you're not We Are Wrestling Maniac yet already, and you're not a part of the thousands of subscribers, the best way to support us is by hitting that subscribe button now, turning on the post notifications. Videos be coming out of nowhere, like an RKO. And of course, you already know, the grind is real. And this week on Hot Takes, we got a couple hot takes that we are going to be talking about. We usually do these every Sunday, but yesterday, myself and the We Are Wrestling Talk Show crew, Danny and Ben, we went to Albany, New York, and we got the opportunity to meet the icon, WWE Hall of Famer, TNA Hall of Famer, WCW legend, and current AEW superstar, the icon, it's Sting! We got to meet Sting at Heroes Hideout over in Albany, and what an experience that was. There will be a vlog this week on the We Are Wrestling channel that you are not going to want to miss. Such an awesome, fun day that we had. But I have a vacation week this week from work, so I figured I would get on here as soon as I got up and give you guys some hot takes. So, let's get started. Our first hot take for this week on the We Are Wrestling Talk Show. Jonathan Gresham. There's reports out there that he is no longer going to be a part of Ring of Honor / AEW. After his match with Claudio for the Ring of Honor Championship that Claudio won, Jonathan was very pissed off and he cussed out Tony Khan. That was the backstage reports, and he wants to be out. So, I want to give you guys my opinion on this because lots of things transpired over the weekend. And I just want to put out there that Jonathan Gresham is a great wrestler. Really good wrestler. Phenomenal. So good in the ring. It sucks that, unfortunately, he's letting his ego get the best of him right now, and he wants to get released. And I'm going to give you guys my reasons why, I feel like Jonathan Gresham's not really in the right here. Because when you are losing your championship, the one thing you do not do is you have to put on a poker face when you're coming out to the ring, when you're losing the title. And sometimes us maniacs out there, us marks, we can see right through that person that, oh man, we're getting a new champion tonight. Let's fucking go. And Jonathan Gresham, unprofessionally, you can tell, was pissed off that he had to drop the title. And the reports are out that he's pissed off he dropped the title. So it only made sense. He came out and, usually he comes out smiling, moving around, feeling good. But this time he just came out with a straight, blank, pissed off face. And you could tell he was pissed off that he had to lose to Claudio. And the thing is, the reason why Gresham should not even be mad about losing the title to Claudio is because if Ring of Honor wants to get a TV deal, what are the TV network executives going to consider more to give him TV time? To start, Jonathan Gresham as the world champion or Claudio as the world champion, who was formerly known as Cesaro in WWE. Let's really balance them out. Who is going to draw you more viewers as your world champion when you go on TV? It's going to be Claudio over friggin' Gresham. So I think Gresham has no right whatsoever to, be upset about dropping the title to somebody that is definitely more deserving. In my opinion, Claudio is definitely a better wrestler than Jonathan Gresham. Jonathan Gresham has a bright future, and I think maybe for him, it's too soon for him to ask for his release, but maybe he wants that release so he can go to Impact and prove people wrong. Just like, his wife, Jordan Grace, who, is a phenomenal women's wrestler. Maybe he wants to go to Impact because right now Ring of Honor doesn't have a TV deal. And I don't know what is going on with that. I feel like Tony Khan really has to get on that because I am getting sick of having Ring of Honor and AEW on at the same time during Dynamite, just like the New Japan stuff. Like Forbidden Door, that was a month ago, exactly a month ago from today. So, like, we need to, focus on the AEW brand. And, like, if you want to, keep pushing this new Ring of Honor, which I think has so much potential, the best thing to do, I think, is getting that TV deal going. We need to get this thing rolling because, Jonathan Gresham, that's the thing. Like, it's not helping him whatsoever that, he was the Ring of Honor champion and he's not really shown that much. He's not really on Dynamite that much, and he's not really doing much as well because there's Ring of Honor. Besides this event, they had the Supercard of Honor during March. So April, May, June, July, 4 months for another show. And, like, as a world champion, like, going absent like that, it doesn't help him whatsoever. So, like, I see the frustration with him. But Tony Khan, he's got to get on his shit. And if he's mad about Claudio winning the championship, I feel like he's definitely invalid. And it sucks, this whole situation, because Grayson could have definitely been a top guy in this new Ring of Honor. But unfortunately, it seemed like he let his ego and he got impatient. He let it get the best of him. I wish him nothing but the very best. I really hope that, maybe he does go to Impact Wrestling and he can actually, take that next step in his career and actually, be used more over there, because I think that Grayson could definitely bring something to Impact Wrestling. But I really feel like he's definitely going to regret this decision a couple years from now. And please, Jonathan, if you're ever going to drop a title, be more professional. Don't come out and go to the casino near you and play some poker. Get a better poker face, please. This week on the We Are Wrestling YouTube channel, it's going to be a stacked week. After this Hot Takes, we have a Kineticon vlog that's going to be going up where I got the opportunity to meet Kip Sabian, Penelope Ford, Butcher, and Blade. And then on Tuesday, on the We Are Wrestling Talk Show, Ben and we talk about our favorite SummerSlam moments and matches. We go back in time and we have a really cool discussion there. And then on Wednesday, we have ourselves some AEW Dynamite reactions. And then on Thursday, of course, you already know, we will be doing an AEW Dynamite review with Danny and myself. And then on Friday, we have our SummerSlam prediction videos going up. And then on Saturday, we have SummerSlam watch-along. But always remember, new videos be coming out of nowhere like an RKO. So you never know what to expect this week on the We Are Wrestling channel, because there also could be additional content. You do not want to miss it, and if you're not a We Are Wrestling Maniac yet already, and you're not a part of the thousands of subscribers, the best way to support is by hitting that subscribe button now, turning on the post notifications. You do not want to miss content this week on the We Are Wrestling channel. Back to Hot Takes. We're back with some more Hot Takes, but this time we have a guest. This is our first guest here on Hot Takes. You want to introduce yourself?
What is going on, everybody? Ben here of We Are Wrestling 1/3, while the other third is sleeping like a baby in his crib. What is going on, Don? We have some big fucking news for some Hot Takes, breaking news. Would you like to lay it out for us?
Oh, absolutely. So, we are going to be talking about news has just broke this morning. Perfect timing, too. Good thing that Hot Takes was not yesterday and it's today.
Yes.
Because Triple H has been announced that he will be head of WWE Creative, which I think a lot of us knew was going to happen. What are your thoughts on that, Benny boy?
Dude. This is literally everything that WWE has needed, and it is going to get a much needed rejuvenation on all fucking brands. Not only the fact that the timing is perfect because we're moving back into the TV14 era, which means we're going to be getting some mature content, the possibilities are fucking endless. We already saw what Triple H did with the black and gold brand for NXT. We saw the talent that came out to the main brands that have solidified a name for themselves in the business. And dude, it is an exciting time to be alive for a WWE fan. Like, this is everything that we've wanted for the past 10 years, maybe, that we've been really struggling when it went into the PG era back in like what, 2013. So about 10
Yeah,
years now we've been waiting for something like this.
that's the thing with Triple H as creative. I think that this is definitely a huge W
Oh my
here.
god, yes.
We saw we saw what this freaking legend, this freaking first class Hall of Famer did with the NXT brand. Literally went from being a game show to this brand that was sometimes better than freaking Raw and
Dude, it was a
SmackDown.
third fucking brand.
It was a
It was a
third brand.
third
You are
fucking
right.
brand, dude. Like, it did not be, it should not have been treated by any means other than when it was in like the game show, like kind of like criteria. It should not have been any means a developmental brand. That was its own brand that stood on its own entirely. They had fucking war games, takeover, everything, dude. And those fucking shows were immaculate. The best that we've gotten in WWE history recently. So the fact that we have the dude who helmed it, the legend himself, the multi-time world champion Triple H in the driver's seat for head of creative, bruh, we might actually get the Ruthless Aggression Part 2.
It's going to be very interesting to see what transpires. Definitely, I think a lot of this stuff is going to be after SummerSlam when we move into new storylines, new rivalries, and
This,
stuff. Because they have to they have to finish everything that
oh, of
was
course,
going on with SummerSlam
but expect
first.
a lot of changes to be made to the finishes. Expect a lot of that, knowing that Triple H is ahead of creative now. I think what I'm like most happy about when it comes to this news that's breaking out is it almost feels like a coming of age. Like, it feels like a brand new era going into WWE, and it genuinely already feels that with the news of the transition. We haven't even really seen any kind of like resurgence yet in the brands, but we're going to be starting with SummerSlam, which is more realistic than seeing any real changes tonight. Um, I'm really going to say
Yeah.
SummerSlam will be the first. Obviously, not only is it billed as TV14, so it's going to be a TV14 show, but that's going to be the real game changer when we really start to see the first like tips into the future for WWE. But what I'm really happy about and I'm so excited about is the talent. The talent is going to be able to really shine under Triple H's guidance. They're really going to be able to showcase their strengths. They're going to have a lot more creative freedom. You know, like, yeah, there is a line that they're going to have to meet, but to get there, it's going to be all superstar. And I'm so excited for all of that because a lot of these gimmicks are going to make sense. And we're going to see a lot of turning points for these characters that have wanted and deserved to shine for so long that are finally going to be able to.
What really
Ciampa's about
helps
to go to the moon.
what really helps with the whole trip what really helps with Triple H,
Yeah,
just saying, what really helps with him, in my opinion, is that he was around two eras in wrestling that, were very special,
absolutely.
the Attitude Era and
And
Ruthless
he was
Aggression.
detrimental to
And
both.
I think here's a hot take. I got a
All
hot
right, what's
take
up?
right here. There's a free agent right now, Johnny Wrestling. And I think with my hot take right here, he is not going to AEW. He's coming back to
Oh, I'm calling
WWE.
it. And he's gonna.
With Triple H running the
Oh,
game
absolutely.
now,
That, and I think
Johnny Wrestling's
Taya
coming.
Valkyrie is going to be
He's
coming
coming back.
back. As much as I don't want her to, because I think she's just a fucking snob and treats WWE like it's a welfare office, is fucking Maria Kanellis. I don't want her anywhere near WWE.
She's no, no,
Bro,
no.
I'm
She's
sorry, but
not.
she treated that place like it was a fucking
Matt,
welfare center.
no, Matt Taven and Mike Bennett. They're in Impact. They signed deals there, so they're not
Not
coming
anytime
to
soon.
WWE.
Um,
No, they have their thing going.
that's
I
fine.
think they're not going
That's
anywhere
totally
near
fine.
sports
But
entertainment.
no,
Just so
that's
you
totally
know.
fine. I'm not a fan of either way. But regardless, it's just a really exciting time for the talent in general, and it's a really big thing for WWE in general because they're going to be getting themselves out of a spot. Like, I was looking at the news circulating when Triple H got announced as WWE Creative this morning. Before I even messaged you in the group, I had
Yeah.
done a shit ton of research, and I'm just reading through all of these comments, and it's nothing but positivity, and it's just nothing but just kudos, cheers, how long people have been waiting for this. Everybody's saying that, this is what WWE is needed. Even we have AEW marks fucking commenting in the comment section on Comic Book, fucking Instagram, talking about, oh my fucking God, I'm going to have to start watching weekly again. That is exciting fucking news. The viewership is about to skyrocket just from the transition in who's running the show. Like, that is incredible.
So here's what I want to do real quick. I want to, put a disclaimer out there. I want to, warn the people that are tuning into Hot Takes this
Absolutely.
week. If you are expecting WWE to be great right away, it's not going to happen.
It's a transitional period.
Listen, it's a transitional period, and a transitional period in sports is called a rebuild mode. And right now, WWE is going to be in rebuild mode. Why do you think NXT became so successful? Yes, everybody talks about 2017, 2018, 2019, but people don't talk about 2013 and 2014 and 2015. At the height of its why? Because they were setting the foundation for the black and gold brand. And that is exactly what's going to happen here. WWE, it is a rebuild mode. They are going to need time to build new superstars.
And to resurge original superstars.
A couple years ago, they had Paul Heyman taking over
and it was incredible.
Control, and we saw lots of things happening. But you see, the reason why it didn't all work out, because they didn't give Paul Heyman enough time to let the foundation.
I'm going to put it to you this way on what I think about Paul Heyman, and it's nothing but good, and if not great things.
I hope he's a part of the creative team.
I have no doubt in my mind that he more than likely will be. Now, the greatest thing about Paul Heyman, and one of the great things that we got from Paul Heyman, was Drew McIntyre. He is the reason Drew McIntyre got his push. They were literally undecided in 2020 who was going to win the Royal Rumble. The moment that Drew McIntyre knocked fucking Lesnar out the fucking ring, that not only is going to go into the history books of fucking the Royal Rumble, but the moment he did that, Paul Heyman told Vince McMahon immediately, put all of your eggs on Drew McIntyre. And the crowd erupted at the end. He listened to Paul Heyman, and Drew McIntyre became a top guy, and is still very much so. Even though he's playing a little bit of a mid-card until Roman, he is a top guy.
I'm so mad that we had the pandemic when this happened. Because imagine at that WrestleMania, he beat Brock. Imagine that pop. That would have been
Drew really got fucked by the pandemic. Drew really got fucked twice. But during the pandemic era and the Thunderdome era, Drew McIntyre, it was the one that carried all of us through it. So if anybody really deserves their defining moment at Clash of the Castle and really deserves a hefty in-live audience reign, it's Drew McIntyre. He is my pick, 100%. If you are going to rebuild this brand, start it by putting it on the shoulders of Drew McIntyre, because I guarantee you he could fucking carry it. So Triple H needs to fucking put all of his eggs on Drew McIntyre. Absolutely. From this
Which
moment
I
going
definitely
forward.
Could see the possibilities of that, because Drew McIntyre was.
Because here's the thing, bro. I want to see Drew McIntyre go heel again, but under Triple H's fucking guidance, especially as a champion. Holy fuck. That dude would be. I want to see the return of the Scottish Psychopath. I want to see the return of the Scottish Psychopath for a hefty Universal title reign. Not WWE, Universal title. Keep Drew as a babyface in terms of WWE title.
Okay, so my question to you now is, with Triple H's creative team, who do you think is going to be a part of that?
In terms of creative, I honestly couldn't tell you. I really, again, want Paul Heyman 100%, just because Paul Heyman is the mastermind when it comes to any kind of just ridiculous, bonkers story fucking line. And even if he has firsthand mouthpiece access on television, it's going to further. So I definitely want Paul Heyman 100% being almost his right-hand man when it comes to creative, especially when it comes to the heels. 100.
I definitely agree with that. And I really hope to see Shawn Michaels take over NXT.
I do too. I want Shawn Michaels to take over NXT and rebrand it back to black and gold. 100%. I want the black and gold brand to come back.
I have a feeling it's coming back.
And I also...
Maybe next year. Probably next year, they'll probably bring it back as like a big surprise. Maybe sooner. We'll see.
Honestly, I didn't hate Freddie Prinze Jr.'s fucking creative. I didn't hate it. Like back in his era when he put the fucking world title on Jeff Hardy.
Yeah,
I
that's not even
honestly,
bad.
honestly, I would want him for fucking face creative. Honestly, like I wouldn't mind if he came back for face creative under the guidance of Triple H because Triple H is obviously now oversees all of the final calls. So with those
Thank
two people,
God.
yes. So with those two people, Paul Heyman and Freddie Prinze Jr., I would 100% be on board for those
Eric
shows.
Bischoff. I think we
Eric
got to get
Bischoff is
Eric
another one.
Bischoff
Mick
because
Foley. Mick
well, here's the
Foley.
thing. Eric Bischoff and AEW, they have no relationships now.
Yeah, dude. Mick Foley is
Eric
another one.
Bischoff is on the radar now. Him and AEW, nope. Him and TK, they don't
Yeah.
like each other.
Yeah, dude, I'm saying this right now. This is the
Mick
perfect
Foley
time
would
for
be
an
perfect.
AEW. Yeah, dude, Mick Foley, Eric Bischoff, Paul Heyman. I want all of them on board for WWE Creative because if that's the case, we could
Road
see the
Dogg,
return.
I could definitely see Road
Yeah,
Dogg maybe doing
dude,
it.
I could honestly see the return of extreme matches, of no fucking disqualifications, legitimate. They could bleed on fucking camera again. Like I could see all of this happening again, dude.
The
And
product is going TV 14. It's going to be a
yes,
process. It's a
yeah,
rebuild
it
now.
is 100%, and they're gonna slowly do it, but they're gonna slowly do it with superstar gimmick changes. Expect, and mark my words, expect a lot of your fucking favorite faces to go heel, and expect the most unexpected to turn face. Expect it. Just
Okay, so now
expect that.
last thing before we close off hot takes.
All right.
From Triple H's Black and Gold brand. I already know I mentioned Johnny Wrestling,
Yes.
but we have to, now that this is a whole new friggin' atmosphere in the World Wrestling Entertainment, who do you see coming back to WWE
Killer
under
Cross.
Triple H's control?
Killer Cross. 100% Killer Cross because he's not signed anywhere. He's still a free agent. Killer Cross. 100% I see Killer Cross coming back, and I see a world title being thrown around his waist. Not almost immediately, but months after. I'm saying this right now. Killer Cross is a main event guy, and if you were to come back, I think Triple H would keep him as Killer Cross. It's not going to be Carrion anymore, and he's going to be able to go by this new
Well,
serial killer gimmick.
here's the thing. I don't know if he's going to go Killer Cross. I think he's still going to keep the name Karrion Cross, but he's going to be presented the way he was in Black and Gold brand.
That or a complete resurgence of Karrion Cross. He could literally be the fucking bell toller. He could be the Grim Reaper. Like the dude is anything he can be dark. Like that dude needs to stay as a fucking heel though. Actually, not even. He could be a face, but his heel work is incredible. I would love to see Scarlett Bordeaux and fucking Killer Cross make their return to WWE and dominate.
Which, hey, that's very possible.
We
Definitely
need that,
now.
especially, dude. We need that, and also, I think just from what I'm already seeing, and this is a hot take,
Ooh.
very hot take, and you might kind of be taken out of left field for this. I think with Roman eventually dropping the titles very soon, which I think is going to happen, he's going to be dropping both very soon. One to McIntyre, the other one I have no idea who, but one is definitely being dropped to McIntyre. I think they're getting ready to split up the Usos. If you take a look at Jay,
is better than Jimmy.
if you take a look at the shape that Jay Uso is in now, and really take a look comparatively to Jimmy, like obviously we know that Jimmy has his fucking, issues that he refuses to get over, but if you look at the legitimate shape that Jay is in, there's something building. There is something cooking because that dude is in ridiculous shape right now. Like he's, if not in the best shape of his career. Like Jay Uso is looking really good. So I'm thinking,
you know what I can see happening?
Him turning on fucking Roman and taking that title because he's main event Uso. Yeah.
Well, no. Here's what I gotta say.
What
I
up?
think I could definitely see Jay and Jimmy breaking up, and then I
Yes.
could see Jimmy going back to NXT, but pairing up with his cousin there
With Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa. Yeah.
And then there you go. They
You
get to
got
be
the
a
other
tag
Usos.
team.
And
And
then
then
you
you got Jay who can get that major push for, a
Yes.
mid-card title eventually.
Not
maybe
even
Roman.
not even, dude, honestly, I would want to see the WWE title being taken off of Roman by Jay and having Drew fucking take the reign for Universal. 100%. I would love to see those two, especially fucking Jay. Jay Uso in the past 3 years has proven that he could be a top guy and a main event star. Sometimes twins do not work out. We saw it with the Bella twins. So it's
Nikki had a better career than Brie.
exactly, and Jay has a better career than fucking Jimmy. Why? Because
Jay
Jay is
is
better.
better than Jimmy.
Absolutely. And that is our slogan here at We Are Wrestling. Jay is better
That's
than
right.
Jimmy and always will be. And I
Yep.
think that's what's happening. So that's my last hot take that I have. Triple H
Love
taking over creative. I support it, obviously. I'm excited for the future, but don't expect an overnight change. It is going to be very gradual, but the fucking long-term storytelling will be so worth it. Be excited, ladies and gents. It's going to be a great road going forward.
Finally, I'm able to actually now I might actually be able to watch Raw and SmackDown. I'm very excited to see what the future is because I'm not going to lie. I have not been a fan of the product and I only watch the highlights of the shows. I could watch AEW. I could sit there from 8 to 10 and actually watch the entire show and I enjoy it. But now, let me get to the question here about who do I think from Black and Gold
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
eventually come
absolutely.
back. I think Champa is going to be getting a big
Oh,
push.
dude. Champa to the moon.
Johnny
Champa to the moon.
Wrestling is definitely a guy that's going to be coming back. I feel like that a lot of people are not going to expect to happen
I have one
because
more
they all
question
think
after you're
he's going
done.
to AEW, but he's not going to.
I have one more question after you're done, but continue on your
Okay.
list.
And one more person that I could see coming back from the Black and Gold brand.
Talk to me.
Whew. This is a hot take. I don't know what his contract situation is right now at the NWA, but I could see Dexter Loomis coming back maybe after that
Yes.
contract
As a matter
expires.
of fact, I have one more person too, and I'm saying Matt Cardona. Matt Cardona. The fucking deathmatch king, Matt Cardona. He
That
proved himself that he didn't need WWE, but WWE
that's
could
going to
definitely
be
need him.
here's the thing. I feel like that I don't know his contract situation right now with NWA and Impact Wrestling,
But I'm
but
saying I'm not ruling it the fuck out. I am not ruling
I
it
will
out.
not rule it out either. He has proved that he is a
And here's the
star.
thing.
But here's the thing though with Matt Cardona though. Here's the thing. Will Matt Cardona, come back because he also has other projects like the Major Wrestling Figure podcast and he's doing his thing in GCW. So
Hey,
like
bro.
will Triple H and Stephanie in this new WWE, are they going to be able to allow other talent to do Twitch and YouTube and other stuff?
I'm going to put it to you this way. They let Cody Rhodes do it. They'll let anybody do it. It's
Yeah, but
not, dude. We are in the years now of anything is possible. We
yeah,
literally
but
just watch. No,
Cody
we're
doesn't have a
bro.
podcast or
No, but he
like that.
has shows and stuff that are tied to AEW that they are still allowing him to do, even not being a part of AEW.
Oh shit, I did not
They
know
are
that.
still allowing him to fucking do his things, his shows and everything. And Brandy's still allowed to have her show in WWE with a contract as well. So
Wait,
it is.
I don't think she's under contract though with
Well,
WWE.
what I'm saying is with his shows and stuff, he is still able to appear and do all of those things, even not being a part of AEW anymore,
I'm very
even
curious to
with
see what
Vince.
happens
So
though
that's why
with
I'm saying, man, like, like the fact that he came back as the American Nightmare alone should tell you that anything is possible. Anything.
Finn Balor's gonna get a big push.
He's gonna get a very big apology too from Triple H.
Can
I
we get
guarantee it.
glorious Bobby Roode back? Please. I want it.
Likely. But anyways, the last thing that I want to ask, especially because it pertains to Triple H's Black and Gold NXT brand, the last thing that I'm going to ask to close this off. Out of all of the guys that we are seeing from Triple H's era of the Black and Gold NXT brand, out of all of them, who do you think we're going to be seeing as world champion? He's like, damn, you hit me with the hard one. I'm already going to say this first one.
I think if
Damian
there's
Priest.
I
Damian
think if
Priest.
there was no contracts and stuff right now in the wrestling, I feel like the guy Triple H would want so bad to be a part of this new WWE would be Adam Cole. And
Yeah.
Adam Cole would probably be the face of WWE.
I guarantee a lot of the guys that asked for their release or got released are really kicking themselves in the ass right now. They're really kicking themselves in the ass
I
right
think
now.
right now they're like as of right now though they're pretty happy because they are
Oh,
being
yeah.
booked properly.
100, but they're probably kicking
here's the
themselves
thing.
in the ass that it
We
happened.
have to pay attention to their final years and
Yes.
their contracts, and that's something
Absolutely.
that everybody should keep their eyes on.
I'm just saying this now. MJF is going to end up in WWE now, so
if he doesn't win the world championship, I do think he is out.
He's good, and Triple H will make him even more gold. So,
well, I'm just saying this right now with MJF. I always say this: if this man does not get the AEW World Heavyweight Championship around his waist before his contract expires, he does leave and he does go to WWE. And I guarantee you,
WWE Championship.
No. MJF and Braun Breaker are going to be the two biggest guys 5-10 years from now.
They definitely 100% could be.
They will be main eventing WrestleMania. But let us know in the comment section below what your guys' thoughts are on Jonathan Gresham and Triple H down in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed this week's episodes of Hot Takes, make sure to smash that like button now. If you're not a We Are Wrestling Maniac yet already, and you're not a part of the thousands of subscribers, the best way to support us is by hitting that subscribe button now, turning on the post notifications. The links are down in the description below. You can go follow Ben and I on our social medias and other YouTube pages and dreams. All the links are down below. And of course, to all the We Are Wrestling Maniacs out there worldwide, we are taking over. Peace.